Hi there, and welcome to Science. I know that you've been collecting some items in a box and getting those ready for science lessons in the future, and I'm so glad you're going to have those. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what you learned yesterday. You should have watched Austin's butterfly and drawn a new picture of a butterfly that has a scientific looking eye, like you're looking at it with a scientist's eyes and you're drawing what you see. For example, in the past when I've asked kids to draw a butterfly, they would draw it like this, and I do this too. When I draw a butterfly, I usually just make it kind of like this, and then I put the body, and then I put another wing. And that's okay. That's a fine butterfly. But when we're drawing like scientists, we need to have more details. So after watching the Austin's butterfly video, you might have gone and drawn the butterfly a little more scientifically. And I'm just starting off with the wing by really looking at what that butterfly has and what it is shaped like, what its colors are. You're looking at all of those details. Now, today you're going to do the same kind of scientific drawing. You have one of these that you are using as your writing journal. You have another one that will be your science journal. So you're going to need the book that looks like this, that has nothing inside, that's completely empty. So if you need to pause to go get that, do so now. Go ahead and pause. All right. Now, after you watch this video, you're going to need to find something that you, as a scientist, wish to observe. Scientists make observations, and to do that, they use their 5 senses. Your 5 senses are what help you explore the world. You have eyes to see, that's your sense of sight. You have a nose to smell, sense of smell. Ears to hear, that's your sense of hearing. You have a tongue that helps you taste, that's your sense of taste. And then your hands and your skin, basically that's your sense of touch. So scientists and kindergartners who are becoming scientists use their 5 senses to help explore their world. So let's talk about those real quick. It's see, hear, smell, taste, touch. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. Try to say it with me. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. Those are your 5 senses. Now, as I get you started today, I want to tell you, do not taste anything that you don't know about. That can be dangerous in science. So that sense we're probably not going to be using in our science. So we're just going to be doing the eyes, the ears, the nose, and the hands. Those are the senses we'll use. We will not be putting things into our mouth unless we know they are okay, and that means ask mom and dad. So I went out into the yard of the school and I found something I wanted to make some observations about. And it's this leaf. Now if I look at this leaf, there is a lot going on here. Some kids might just draw this, and even myself, like that. And that's not really wrong, but if I'm a scientist, there's a lot of details that I'm missing. First of all, I forgot to add the stem, which is right here. Second, if you look on the back, you can see all of these veins in that leaf. Do you see those lines? You can see them maybe better on this side. It's easier when the light shines through, but do you see all of those? Oops, I'm going the wrong way. All of those veins, those lines. Those veins are kind of like straws for the leaves. We have veins too in our bodies. If you look at your arm and you see these little blue things, those are veins. They carry blood in our bodies. And our blood actually is kind of like a semi-truck. When you see a semi-truck on the road, it's either carrying rock or it's carrying things that go to the store to be for sale. It's carrying or transporting or moving things from one place to another. Our veins have blood. The blood goes all through your body, and it gets oxygen or air from our lungs, which we need to breathe, and moves that to all the parts of my body. My fingers need oxygen. My brain definitely does. My toes, my legs, my heart, everything needs oxygen to live. So the blood carries the oxygen all over the body from the lungs. The food I eat goes into my stomach. All the parts of my body need food. So the blood carries the food to all parts of my body. It transports it. In a leaf, the veins that they have do kind of the same thing. Trees get water from their roots, and it gets carried up and transported into the parts of the leaves. And they also make their own food in the leaves, so the leaves transport it back to the tree. So there's a lot of detail in that picture. Another thing I noticed, besides there are these brown spots and almost a hole there, but is the edge. It's not straight like I made in my picture. It has teeth. So in looking at this, I think that my drawing today needs to have some additional details. As a scientist, I know that I want to draw that leaf the way I see it. So I'm going to put it right here in front of me, and I'm going to draw it exactly as I see it. Now, I'm still learning to be an artist and a scientist, and it's okay if it's not perfect. It should be my best, just so that it looks like the leaf. Those teeny tiny little teeth are sort of hard to draw. And then I need to make sure I go back and put the veins. And I need to look at those. How did those veins go? Oh, they're across from each other. So and keep looking at your object. Make sure that you get all of the details. And I'm going to put these brown spots on it. Okay. So it's not, you know, a perfect drawing, but you can see that when I drew it this time, I have the edges, I put the stem, and I added the brown spots. Now I'm going to go and color mine. Before I do that, I want to try to label it. I think I can tap that out just like we do in OG. Leaf. L, E, F. Leaf. L. That's an L. L, E. Oh, I hear E. L, E, F. Oh, that's an F. Leaf. So I labeled it. Now I need to get the exact color crayon as this. So I'm going to go find that crayon and I'm going to finish coloring. But what I want you to do today is I would like for you to go outside. If you make sure you tell Mom and Dad first, and find something in nature that you would like to observe. Then in your science journal, open to page 1, the first page, and make a drawing, a scientific drawing of that item. Then take a picture of it and send it to Miss Fraze. Thank you. Have a great day.